Welcome back to Rise and Shine this morning. Now, we've got some great things to talk about today. We're going to, in a little while, do some free clinicking. How does one free clinic? I don't know. But we're going to find out. All right, just hold on. Beforehand, we're going to hit the mats. You ready?
Let's do it.
Can you take me down? I would trip and fall. So I'll tell you, Daddy, if you hurt me. So, in your case, anyway. But we have somebody that you need to meet, Scott Fike. Yes. Good morning, sir.
Morning. Thanks for having me on.
It's a pleasure. Who are you? What are you doing here? And where are you from? And why are you here? And just give me a whole rundown on it.
Absolutely. I've been around wrestling since I was 4 years old. It's in my blood. I love wrestling. Love coaching. I had a great high school career at Stanton River. Went on to Bridgewater to start their wrestling program. Had a tremendous success there. Went to nationals twice. Helped coach at Turner Ashby High School up there. Helped coach at Brookville for a year. And then this past year I was at the assistant coach at Cave Spring High School. We had probably one of the best seasons in school history, winning 14 out of 16 tournaments, beating the powerhouse Christiansburg twice at the Big Orange and Regions.
That's a good deal, yeah.
That was awesome. That was a goal going into the season, the end goal, and we came up a little short. We beat them at Regions, and then we lost to them at State. But, I mean, overall, still a great season. Everything went well. It's a huge opportunity. I'm very grateful to be coming to Franklin County. Such a great tradition. I mean, I've been around wrestling forever, so I know everything that comes with Franklin County, all their tradition, all their district titles, all their conference titles, many state placers, and I hope to do nothing but build on that, help the team not only compete for region and state titles, but get those individual state titles, because that's the end goal.
How much do you weigh?
174.
Okay, so you're one of the semi-middleweight, big weight guys now.
Yeah.
So you guys probably aren't going to have to mess with them.
Maybe me.
Maybe
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you might get stuck with that, yeah. Okay. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Jared Mills. I wrestled 145 this past year, and we're looking forward to him here. He sounds like he has things going pretty good, and looking forward to a good season.
What grade are you in?
12.
12. So and you're a senior too. You are?
I'm Drew Holden. I wrestled 113 this past season, and I'm planning to wrestle 120 this year.
120. All right, so Sandman, you talked to him yet?
Yeah, we had a meeting.
Yeah, we had a meeting yesterday with the Booster Club to kind of introduce him to the, Booster Club members and some of the parents. So got to meet them before the off-season workout started and everything.
Okay.
Seem to have a good schedule ahead of us.
You got a tough schedule this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost a few of our dates, but it opened up some more things so we could go to some tougher tournaments and get some more experience with out-of-state wrestlers. So get to see some new techniques and new guys to wrestle.
Have you seen him on the mat yet?
I have not.
Okay. Well, he thinks he's pretty good. You think?
Well, from what I've heard,
looks intimidating.
All right. I'm teasing, folks, but Scott Fike comes in with great credentials to a great program, because the wrestling program at Franklin County High School is the best program they got going in sports up there. You think?
Yeah,
No doubt. It's we do well in athletics at the high school. We do well at academics at the high school. There's nothing that we don't do well at and rank near the top. But wrestling, we always have a winning schedule, and we're always winning tournaments, and there have been like 3 or 4 wrestling coaches since the beginning of time up there. It's just so. Most recent coach he was there for about 10 years, wasn't he?
Yeah. About 10 or 11.
Yeah. So they ladies and gentlemen, it's a very serious thing. Wrestling is, I know I'm biased. All my kids wrestled, and got a daughter that lives here in the county that her brothers convinced her to wrestle when she was 10 years old. Now, it only happened for 1 year, and she never did it again. But we are very, very serious. And Coach Shoemaker at the apprentice school that came into town last year wrestled Ferrum, and they won. They beat Ferrum, so that was interesting. He lived in my house for quite a while, and he's down there, and hard to believe, Bruce Shoemaker just became a grandfather. Wow, that makes me very old, but that's all right. All right, now, Coach, what are you looking for? What are you here to do, and what do you think?
The biggest thing is keep that winning tradition going. We've got such a strong tradition here, and we just want to build on that. But at the same time, we want to get to that top of the level in Virginia, winning those region titles, winning those state titles as a team and as individuals. And I mean, it's not going to be easy, but if the kids buy in and we can get this year-round training going, they have all the tools and all the accolades to be able to get there. I'm not worried about that at all. I'm excited. Can't wait to get started. We have our first open mat next Tuesday, so get things kicked off and get rolling, and just have a great off season. Get some preseason tournaments in, and then when the season's ready to kick in, be ready to roll and hit the mats and win as many tournaments as we can.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. You got a family?
Yes. Actually, I got a wife. Her name's Ashley. She's
what weight she wrestle? Oh,
no, she didn't wrestle.
Oh, okay.
No, she's an X-ray tech at Roanoke Orthopedics. We have a little girl.
That's handy. Excuse me.
Yeah, it is.
Orthopedic X-ray technician as a wife.
Yeah.
Put me back together, huh? Go ahead.
That'll help if I got one of the wrestlers. Maybe I can send them over there and get them fixed up. So.
Yeah.
But we got a little girl. She's 4 years old. She's a mess. She loves wrestling. I mean, ever since she's been born, she's been around it. So she knows nothing but wrestling. So it's a family thing as well. So they're excited, ready to get things going down here, and really looking forward to it.
All right. Do you know the people at Ferrum at all?
Yeah, I'm really close with Coach Yetzer. We're actually meeting this week. We're going to try to get a dual meet set up at Franklin County where we wrestle a dual meet, and then Ferrum's going to come in and wrestle a college dual meet right after us.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, so it's a big thing to get the high school and the college programs involved together, kind of get the community involved, and see if we can't pack out Franklin County's gym and have a great turnout for not only for the kids but for the Ferrum wrestlers as well.
Sure, yeah, because Ferrum is, they're just in a program
Absolutely.
That's fairly new,
Yeah.
but
They're doing very well.
yeah, it's amazing to have a new team and have a winning record.
Absolutely.
That doesn't happen. Tell us a little bit, but why don't we start immediately to my right here, and tell us a little bit about your record, a little bit about why you wrestle if you want to, and what's going on. And you're both seniors, so let's see what you're going to do this year.
Yeah, I've been wrestling since I was, could remember, about first grade probably, and wrestled all the way through. And each year I've gotten about 40-some wins. And this past year I finished up 7th in the state, 2nd in the region. So I could have done better in the state, but this year I hope to just work hard and set the goals high and do good at the state tournament. It's the last year in it. And Jared started wrestling in about 7th grade, so met him then, and he's coming around good. He can tell you more about that.
All right. Right now, I noticed the end of the year when they write up in the paper all the sports are listed and how they did, and then they name that Franklin County High School had 4 wrestlers named as being, selected on the all-star team, I guess you would call it.
Timesland.
Huh?
All Timesland.
All Timesland, yeah. And it would throw out a bouquet. He was one of them. That's right. He was one of them. And That's great. Now, you were the only undercuts. We had 4 wrestlers named, 3 seniors and 1 junior.
Mm-hmm.
So, so you think you're going to be at 120?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
All right. And of course, we all know that the toughest wrestling is in the middleweights, though, don't we? Right?
It gets about
That's
tough
tough.
right there.
Yeah. Everybody cuts from like 190 pounds to get
Yeah.
down to
Yeah.
150 to wrestle or something like that. But what are you looking for this year?
I'm looking for a state title because it's our senior year, and I want to go out with the bang. And finish high in the region, first place. First place everywhere we go.
Either of you guys planning on wrestling beyond high school, or I mean, I know you got to wait and see it happen, but
Yeah.
is this something that you might like to try?
I thought,
Depending on what college I decide to go to, I still haven't decided what college I want to go to, but that's all in the future. I haven't really decided that yet.
Haven't decided that yet. How about you?
I mean, I thought about it, but I might think about the military too, Coast Guard. So.
Yeah, well, they wrestle there too now, and, you know, and of course then that's a good entry to Olympics, as far as that's concerned. Of course, when you get into that level, you are like one of very few, you know, that get that success. Well, I wish you both a whole lot of good fortune, and work hard. What's your theme, Coach? What's your theme? Conditioning, strength,
Yeah, absolutely.
skill. What's your?
I mean, one of the big things, I told them this last night, I can guarantee them 2 things. We'll be the toughest team in the state, and we're going to be the most conditioned team in the state. Other things will come. I'm a real go-get-it type coach. Be like Penn State. I like to attack, go at it, push the pace, and really help these guys wrestle their style and not really let the other person push the pace. If you push the pace and you can be feeling like it's the first period, when it hits the third period, you're way ahead of the game. So
That's a good
huge point.
reference. When you're in the final period, you still feel like it's the first
Yeah.
period. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
That's a good.
So, you think you got the nucleus there?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, these 2 are going to help me out a lot. Being my 2 senior leaders coming back, a lot of the guys look up to them. So, like I told them last night, they're going to help me more than they know. If they're working hard, then the whole team's going to buy in, and they're going to work hard.
All right.
So it's not only lays on me, but it lays on my senior leaders too. And then we got a great group of guys coming back. Got a good group of freshmen coming in. Got a real good 106 coming in. Fisher, he's gonna be a real good guy that steps right in as a freshman and could do very, very well. I'm really excited about what's coming back and what's coming up from the middle school. So
Right,
I think all the pieces are here.
Your weight now and your weight would be get a little bit close.
Yeah, I'm about 160, so.
Yeah, so you're going to try to take them down one day?
Yeah.
All right.
Every day.
I know that's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know? So like that, and that's you can't let that happen though.
No.
Yeah, but and you try to embarrass them, see?
They'll all try to do that, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's fun. Ladies and gentlemen, you know me well enough to know that I personally enjoy that sport as much as any, and followed it and participated and had children and family that were involved in it, and it makes young men. It is a great sport. I mean, it's one-on-one. What do you know? It's an opportunity to be a team sport, but then to be a one-on-one.
Yeah.
You like that, Drew?
Yeah, there's no teammate to help you out. It's all on you. You gotta prove it to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, let's listen to see if he can continue to talk for a minute. All right, let's put him on the spot. You know, what else do you want to tell us about what we need to look for? What weight does your wife wrestle?
I don't know.
He's not going to say because
can't
she can probably whoop him. So
we don't want to go that far. But yeah, we've got a great schedule ahead of us. We're actually going out of the state a couple of times. Going to go to Tennessee. Going to go to North Carolina and wrestle.
Where are you going in Tennessee?
Just over the line in Bristol.
Bristol.
They have a pretty good dual tournament there. It's actually the first year they're doing it. There's some really good teams that's competed for states there that'll really push the pace early in the season. We're going down to North Carolina to Greensboro and Chapel Hill to wrestle the top teams in North Carolina. Parkland's very known in the sport of wrestling. They won multiple state titles in a row in North Carolina. So getting to see that type of competition is only going to help us and get us ready for the end run of districts, regions, states, and trying to peak at the right point. And of course, like I said, trying to get that dual meet set up with Ferrum. That's to be a huge thing if we can make that happen. Something to get the community involved. We actually have a huge opportunity this year. The conference championships are going to be at home this year, so they're going to be at Franklin County. So it's a huge opportunity for everyone.
You got to get a lot of people out.
Oh,
for that.
absolutely! I would love to pack the place out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna be
Drown
huge.
out everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important to have have that at home. That's a great thing to have in your senior year, because I know you guys work hard. It's a tough sport. You can't let up. You really got to
Not
work.
for a minute.
You walk out on the mat, you let up for a half a second,
That's all it takes.
and you're on your back.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting that it's one of the sports that actually ties many, all of them. You work hard, you train, you practice, you get your skill set right and able to go. Wrestling, you have to be there. You can't drift. You're gone. You have to be right on the edge all the time. And you've met the new coach. You've met the captains, you've met the guys that are the seniors, and we've got to get behind the team as a community. We always do. That's one thing about wrestling. It's got a pretty good following.
Yep.
Your dad,
Yeah.
do you think he can still go one-on-one with anybody?
Not as good as he used to when I was in college when I was
Yeah.
younger.
His dad is quite a man. I like him. He's, of course, he runs his mouth too much sometimes. I tell him that. You can tell him I said that. We're friends, but he still go a little bit. So it's very, very, very neat, and I congratulate you for being here and for getting the job. And it's like 5 or 4 wrestling coaches have preceded you. So.
Yeah.
And everybody knows them.
Yeah.
So you have an opportunity here, and of course we are partial. We think there is no place like Franklin County.
Oh yeah.
So it's really terrific, and I'm pleased to meet you. And I'll give you the last word if there's anything you'd like to say, or just you can look right over at that camera there and welcome.
I just want to thank you guys for welcoming me into the community. Excited to get started. The big thing is I want to get the community involved, especially when any opportunity we have to have home matches to get as many people out as we can. That's not only going to help these guys and the team because they can come out and see the fans, but that's going to help them out more than you guys know. When you can come out to a packed out gym, it really gets you hyped up and ready to wrestle. So I'm going to put that as a challenge out to the community to help us out as well. Any home opportunities we have to get out and support us. So thank you guys, and I'm really looking forward to this season.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. We're glad to meet you and see you, and wish you the very best. And you'll make your own good fortune.
Oh,
but you know how that goes. You guys, what's your goal this year?
Become a
Seniors.
state champion by the
State
end of the
champion.
year.
Don't start small.
Yeah.
Jump in.
Bigger, go home.
Gotta set them
Bill, what
out.
about you?
State title.
State
Gotta set
title.
goals
State
high.
title. These are guys that wrestled, worked hard, been successful, winning records, part of a winning team, and we just mentioned earlier that there were 4 wrestlers named in the, what do they call it? What was the name?
All times.
Timesland, thank you. That's at All Timesland, that's right. And 4 guys from Franklin County got mentioned in the newspaper. They feature each sport for the whole year and pick the best. So that's neat. So I don't see any reason why we won't be extremely successful, but it's up to you folks out there to back it and support it. And we did that up at Ferrum. And look at them, look what they're doing. That's the first time they've had a new team, coach, whatever you want to call it, come in with a winning record, first season. Yeah, Nate's, he's slightly better than average, what can I say? Good people, good people. Wanted you to meet them though. I know you enjoy your wrestling here, and I know that this will be a big deal for us in Franklin County. Coach, we welcome you and your family, even though I know you can't beat her. He talks big,
Yeah.
But anyway, and your daughter is how old?
She's 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. She know what it is to roll around on the mat?
Yeah, I let her roll around a little at the house, but that's about it. She does year-round gymnastics, so we'll let her stick with that.
Yep, that's very reasonable. Well, welcome to Franklin County. Welcome to Franklin County High School. And this is Cable 12. We're the neighborhood network. And we, as a rule, take pictures and televise, especially when you get into the end of the year tournaments, and very much supportive. And is there anything we can do for you? Or once you get going, give a holler and come on down again.
Absolutely.
And say, remember all that mess I told you? Now I know it's going to happen, whatever,
Absolutely.
wherever you are. But come on
Absolutely.
down and let's see how it's going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wish you the very, very best.
Thank you.
And welcome to
Thank you.
the home of championship wrestling.
Yeah,
How about that?
I'm looking forward to adding to it.
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
said that.
I said
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
All right. Great, great. And guys, seniors, wish you the very best.
Thank you. Yeah.
And in whatever you do, whether it's in the service or that's the route I took.
Yeah.
I got out of high school, and I think in 2 weeks I was in the Navy.
Wow, 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks later I went off and joined the Navy, and my girlfriend was a senior. So when she graduated a year later, she came with me, and we got married and had a family, and everything was all attributable to what I did in high school and sports, and you learn so much. And that, along with good coach and good partners, it's great. Wish you the very best.
Appreciate it.
Winning season.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Looking forward.
Getting started now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing. It doesn't wait.
Now
Jump
we gotta
right into
gotta
it.
get things going now.
Yeah, you believe, one last question, you believe pretty much in year-round?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's what you got to do to be those top programs, to get those end goals of that state title, getting ranked nationally. That's what it takes is wrestling year-round. And like I've told them, I mean, it's not easy, but I mean, it takes that hard work to get to those end goals. And that's what I want to bring here is that year-round training, is letting the guys be pushed and be training year-round to, summer wrestling makes winter champions. So, I mean, that's the way you got to look at it.
Gee, that sounds like a good motto. Summer wrestling makes winter champions, or what did you say?
Yep, summer wrestlers make winter
Winter
champions.
champions,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I got people I'm going to talk to next that can
Yeah.
patch you up if you have a
Oh
problem.
yeah, yeah.
The free
Yeah.
clinic,
Yeah.
we'll figure that out. And, Ferrum and the high school and everything locally is very much tied up in the free clinic. The free clinic is an amazing institution that has just grown and a big part of the county. So that's what we're all about here. Wish you guys the very best.
Thank you.
Work hard.
Yes, sir.
We'll do.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, wanted you to meet the new coach, Scott Fike, Franklin County High School, and the wrestling team. And I like what he says. I'm not going to argue with him. So we think that we will continue. You know, it's difficult to come in to a program that is basically very successful because you're under pressure. Because if you don't continue it, you blow it. So I don't want to give him too much pressure.
Nah, I
But
take
you
that
know-
as a challenge.
But you know what the words are? Better had.
Yep.
Right? All right, good to see you guys, and best to you in your senior years. Okay? Thanks for
Thank
coming.
you.
Best to your family.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, wanted you to meet the coach and get a couple of the senior wrestlers on to let you know I know that you support them. Continue to support them. Be out there. When you're on the mat, you don't hear it. You really don't. You're so centered. But when it's over, you look around and you appreciate it because you know that so you're there supporting them, and we appreciate that. All right, we're going to take a commercial break now, and then we're going to move over to the free clinic. There's a new building out there. There's a new place, a new style. Maybe not. Maybe the same style, but maybe able to do it somewhat or considerably better. As somebody that served on the board 20 years ago, and for many years I was involved with the free clinic, it is a major, major change. And it's they used to have 2 rooms over at the STEP building in the county here, and wow, they have grown. But wait just a minute. We'll meet them next. Please stay where you are. I will be right back.
Hi, I'm China Hellman Dollar Jewel, former Miss Virginia and graduate of Franklin County High School. I'm campaign spokesman for United Way of Franklin County with 24,389 good reasons to give. That's how many of your neighbors we helped last year. Help a neighbor in need. It's the right thing to do. Invest in Franklin County. Make your donation today.
Go to fcunitedway.org or call 540-483-4949.
Look who's playing in Rocky Mount. The Harvester Performance Center has an exceptional lineup of music. There's something for everyone, from rock to country, Americana, folk, shag, beach music, and much more. Tickets for all shows on sale now. For more information, visit harvester-music.com. That's harvester-music.com, or call the box office 540-GUITARS. 540-GUITARS.